Hello sir, now in this video we are going to learn about preamble. What is preamble and क्या इसका इम्पोर्टेंस है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में और हमने ये आइडिया preamble का कहाँ से लिया और does it really enforceable और justiciable है और is like is legal right provides people of the India. So let's start sir and ma'am. Preamble. What is preamble? It is a preface of Constitution and the past experience of our forefather during national struggle movement. So it is a preface. Preface here it means sir ma'am कि preamble is a preface of the Constitution. If here आप कोई भी बुक पढ़ते हो या कोई भी चीज आप नॉवेल्स नॉन फिक्शन फिक्शन नॉवेल बुक पढ़ते हो तो फर्स्ट पेज प्रीफेस बताता है दिस बुक कंटेन दिस यानी ये बुक इस चीज के बारे में है, हमने ये आइडिया लिया है, इसके इंग्रेडिएंट ये हैं. सो दिस मीन्स दिस इज प्रीफेस ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. इट इज ऑल्सो लाइट हाउस फॉर पीपल एंड स्टेट्समैन एज अ ओथ ऑब्जेक्टिव. Yes sir. Why lighthouse for people? Because it say preamble says India is a sovereign country and the people of India is a sovereign. यानी people of India can decide, यानी जो देशवासी हैं इंडिया भारत के वो डिसाइड करेंगे कैसा अपना इंडिया होना चाहिए, वो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव चूज करेंगे. सो इट इज ए लाइट हाउस फॉर पीपल प्रोवाइड. इट ऑल्सो आइडेंटिटी कार्ड ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. हियर इट मीन्स आइडेंटिटी कार्ड ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. आप अगर किसी मेट्रोपॉलिटन या फिर किसी मेट्रो स्टेशन में जाते हो तो आप कार्ड निकालते हो और फिर फेच करते हो फिर वो इंटर हो जाते हो. सेम लाइक दिस आइडेंटिटी कार्ड ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कि आप कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अंदर जाते हो, फर्स्ट यू हैव टू गो थ्रू इट. आप ये देखो दिस इज द आइडियल, दिस आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव और दिस आर द मेन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. हमारा जो पिलर है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का और वो इस चीज पे नींव रखी गई है. आई मीन टू से कि दिस इज द बेस ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सो identity card of constitution also sir ma'am is given. Identity card of constitution is said by one of the known lawyer P.A. Pakhiwala. P.A. Pakhiwala said this is the identity card of constitution because it takes authority from people. Yani constitution takes authority from the people. So it also exempt from different constitution and spirit of constitution. Spirit of constitution here means it is the aspiration of the people. It is the during our national struggle and during freedom movement, how the people of India going to do for the nation. So it is also known as spirit of constitution. So is an important next question. Does it enforceable and justiciable? Now answer this is important one. क्या ये enforce है यानी अगर कुछ भी होता है preamble में यानी people directly go to court वो जस्टिफाइज कर सकते हैं. सो इन द केस इन केस रीबेलुवेरियन 1966 सॉरी सर मैम रीबेलुवेरियन 1960 सुप्रीम कोर्ट से नो इट इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सो फर्स्ट इन 1960 सुप्रीम कोर्ट से नो इट इज नॉट पार्ट ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. इन लेटर केशवानंद भारती 1973 केस एंड ऑल्दो एस.आर. बोमई केस. इन दिस केसेस सुप्रीम कोर्ट रिपील his word. You can say now after Keshwananda Bharati 1973, Supreme Court said it is integral part of Constitution and although basic structure, but it is no legal effect independently to other parts of the Constitution. Here it means कि अगर आप preamble को change करोगे for directive principle state policy और fundamental rights में कुछ change करोगे तो आप preamble में से directly link with फंडामेंटल या डीपीएसपी या कोई भी पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन तो अफेक्ट नहीं करेगा. ये पार्ट है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का बट नॉट लीगल इफेक्ट, किसी चीज को लीगल इफेक्ट नहीं देगा किसी पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट रिवर्डिक्ट किया था और ये केस था केशवानंदा भारती और एस.आर. बोमई केस. इन दिस टू केस सुप्रीम कोर्ट से नाउ इज अ वेरी स्ट्रक्चर ऑल्दो इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बट इट इज नॉट इनफोर्सिएबल और नॉट जस्टिसेबल. इन्फोर्सेबल मतलब ये है सर कि इसको आप सुप्रीम कोर्ट अगर आप कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम या कुछ भी होता है तो आप इन्फोर्स नहीं कर सकते. देयर इज नो इन्फोर्सेबल एंड जस्टिसेबल फॉर दिस प्रीएम्बल. सो इट आल्सो नॉट अ सोर्स ऑफ पावर टू लेजिस्लेचर एंड ऑल्दो नॉट गिव लीगल पावर टू इंडियन सिटीजन. लीगल पावर इन केस कि आप अगर कोई भी आप डिस्क्रिमिनेट या कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम होता है इस प्रिएम्बल या राइट्स ऑफ द सिटीजन तो डायरेक्टली सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जा नहीं सकते, इट मीन्स नो लीगल इफेक्ट। सो सर मैम नाउ लेट्स गो मूव ऑन कुछ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल असेंबली के फैक्ट्स हैं मैम। सर मैम सो हियर आर दे, एवरीवन वेल अवेयर, आप हिस्ट्री पढ़ते हो, कैबिनेट मिशन आया था 1946 में, so headed by Patrick Lawrence. Patrick Lawrence on that time he is a Secretary of State था, SOS था under the Patrick Lawrence. Patrick Lawrence head किया था कैबिनेट मिशन को। स्टीफर्ड क्रीव्स इज a लेबर पार्टी, लेबर बोर्ड के मेंबर थे। एंड नाउ एवी अलेक्जेंडर इट इज a नेवी चीफ थे। सो एवी अलेक्जेंडर नेवी चीफ, सो इनके में आया था जो किस लिए आया था, ट्रांसफर पावर टू इंडिया और ऑल्दो फॉर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली के लिए आया था। So, but it failed. कैबिनेट मिशन फेल हुआ। They are the, आप हिस्ट्री पढ़ोगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा why the constitution कैबिनेट मिशन failed. So, उनके एक like they say कैबिनेट मिशन से कि from province like they are the 11 province, this one, these are the provinces. उस प्रोविंस से पार्टली इलेक्टेड पीपल होंगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली में, यानी पार्टली इलेक्टेड होंगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में प्रोविंस से। एंड फ्रॉम प्रोविंस प्रिंसली स्टेट, दे आर 550 प्लस प्रिंसली स्टेट इन 1946 टाइम सर मैम। उन्होंने बोला कि पार्टी नॉमिनेटेड होंगे फॉर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली ऑन फ्रॉम प्रिंसली स्टेट। सो दिस इज ऑल्दो रीजन, एंड ऑल्दो दे आर मोर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग क्यों फेल हुआ, देयर इज ऑल्सो रीजन कि इफ अगर प्रिंसली स्टेट या प्रोविंस से कोई प्रिंसली स्टेट के जो भी हैं अगर ज्वाइन नहीं करते हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली को तो वो अपना सेपरेट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बना सकते हैं। दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली फेल, बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर वन थिंग, दिस कम फॉर ट्रांसफर ऑफ पावर टू इंडिया। नाउ सर मैम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली फॉर्म जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कब बना था, इट्स फॉर्म इन 6 नवंबर 1946। वो फॉर्म हो गया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली 6 नवंबर 1946, बट फर्स्ट टाइम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली मेड इन 9 December 1946. So these are the facts, sir, ma'am. There are although fact is that कि the last meeting of Constitutional Assembly कब last meeting हुआ था, like इस last meeting हुआ था 24 January 1950. So the last meeting of Constitutional Assembly is 24 January 1950, sir, ma'am. So these are the thing. Now, Constitutional Assembly member more than 300 plus थे और approx 3 years take for Constitutional Assembly. Like it takes 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. So also known as largest written constitution as sovereign and legislative body. On that time, this form to although known as these things. So you always remember one thing that USA is the earliest democracy or earliest written constitution, or India is one of the largest constitution, largest written constitution. Here it means this means that people are sovereign, people are complete power, like constitution is a supreme, or like Supreme Court is a supreme. So here parliament not a sovereign, I mean to say parliament not in sovereign case, parliament के पास absolute power नहीं है। Why absolute power नहीं है? Because it's a written constitution. So if written constitution is all power goes to constitution, or constitution interpret properly the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has all the power. Like you have well aware of this thing, this terms are judicial review and due process of law. This all thing. So, sir, ma'am, now there also one fact. It formed on 26 November 1949. What is mean form here? I'm sorry, here is not a form. It is adopt in 26 November 1949, or it came to force in 26 January 1950. Yes, sir, ma'am. Yani this is not form. This is adopt. Here is adopt. ये adopt किया गया था. Adopt किया था 26 November 1949 में adopt किया गया था. But enforce कब हुआ? 26 January 1950 में किया. तो लास्ट मीटिंग वेल अवेयर कि 24 जनवरी और 1950 लास्ट मीटिंग कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली मेट हुआ था. And thereafter there is one important more thing, sir, I mean here 28 January. Why is it important, sir? I mean क्यों ये important date है? Because इस दिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट established हुआ था, यानी 28 January 1950 सुप्रीम कोर्ट established हुआ था. So these all are the facts, sir. Yeah, आप लोग सोचो कैसे याद करेंगे और कैसे रिमेम्बर करेंगे. plus son, sir, ma'am. Please son this kind of thought. What you have to need to do? You have to do only one thing. Just try to learn, visualize. आप learn करो, visualize करो and think करो. And after आप बार-बार देखोगे ना, it's just fit on your mind or nothing worry about these things. So also the fact is the father of Constitution, also known as Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, who born in 14 which date, sir? 14 April. So this is the day of 14 April, and although there is one important fact is that it formed on 26 number 1949. So 26 number also known as a Indian Law Day. इसको Law Day भी बोला जाता है. 26 नवंबर को Law Day, National Law Day बोला जाता है. So you have to remember on 26 November it's a Law Day. Now what is Preamble? Let's start. अब भी I hope कि आप लोग पार्टी को समझ गए होंगे कि Preamble है क्या, कैसे आया, क्या रीजन था. But one more thing important sir कि हम आइडिया ऑफ Preamble कहाँ से लिए हैं? आइडिया ऑफ Preamble हम लिए हैं फ्रॉम यूएसए. यूएसए से हमने आइडिया लिया है Preamble को. This is important one. Now what it say? It said we the people of India. Here we means here sir and ma'am. We the people of India, citizen of India. Like here I said, this is provide tax authority from people. So tax authority from people, it means here we the people of India have been solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. Yeah sir, this is an important one. In previous slide I'm going to, in coming slide I'm going to go deeper this thing, but just aware of the sovereign. What is sovereign? So India is sovereign country. India में कोई pressure नहीं है. We are sovereign country. We take power from the people. Like socialist, we are a socialist. But here it means socialist. It not means like sir, ma'am. Socialist is not means ki like communist or Russia type or China type Indian government. Or socialist not here. It means not socialist. It means democratic socialist. What it means, sir, ma'am? It means here India is a democratic socialist, not a socialist like USA. Not a socialist like Russia and China. We are democratic socialist. We take the power from the people. So directly people हम लेते हैं as a representative form of government. Democratic demo means people and cratic means to rule. So, sir, so always remember in State Public Service Commission, they can ask chronology, first come what, sovereign, then socialist, secular, democratic, republic. So you have to remember this thing also. Now, it said, and it's secure to all its citizens, like justice of social, economic and politics. These things, sir, justice of social, economic and politics. Like Article 15 said, there is no discrimination on the ground of sex, caste, religion, place, birth. So this thing sir मैम कि इंडिया जो है किसी को डिस्क्रिमिनेट नहीं करी on the ground, any ground of. They provide every opportunity, fair justice, fair opportunity and option, whatever in the field of like social, economic and political. Now it provide so sir justice of social, economic, political we take from USSR. On that time USSR से we take nowadays it's called Russia. Russia से हमने लिया था justice of social, economic and politics. Now it said liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity. Now it also said and promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. So sir, it said what is said is totally seems like कि हमारा constitution ऐसा है. This seems like this. So in our constitution assembly, this thing in our constitution assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this constitution. Yes, sir. Here I said in this slide, you can see here it formed, but it not formed. It adopt on 26 November 1949. So do hereby adopt this constitution assembly. So from this take power from us and citizen of India or this thing. So now there are the few things for examination. Like sir, ma'am, in after Keshananda Bharti case 1973, amended 1976A, 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1946, we add three things: socialist, secular, and integrity. You can see here unity and integrity we add after 1976, and all those socialist and secular we add. So, sir, ma'am, this also remember one more thing here: 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, known as mini constitution, because there are lots of things 42nd Constitutional Amendment come, like fundamental duties come from Sovereign Committee, like there also come Article 323A, Article 323B, tribunals, Central Administrative Tribunals. There are lots of things came 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 97. Also concrete list, यानी हमने बहुत सारी चीज स्टेट से concrete list में भी डाला था, like health, education, justice, और now let's move on another slide, sir, ma'am. Here, from French Constitution, we take liberty, republic, equality, and fraternity. Yeah, this one: liberty, equality, fraternity, and republic. We take from French. If we take justice, social, economic, and political. Now, Jawaharlal Nehru drafted preamble and Constituent Assembly adopt. So, who drafted the preamble? Drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru. This is an important thing, sir, ma'am. So, this is a fact. Now, what does sovereign mean? Sovereign means here derive power from Indian people, citizen of the India. So, sovereign here means derive the power from Indian people. And socialist, equal rights, fair opportunity, wealth as a guardian ideology. Yeah, guardian ideology is like trusteeship. So, we have a socialist type of pattern, or democratic socialist. Secular, all religion is equal for the state and no discrimination on the race, caste, religion. It is the Article 15. So, just remember Article 15 is all about this kind of thing. Democratic, we are democratic people authorized to give power. People of India, as we call as representative form of government. तो हम represent करते हैं अपने जो whatever. It is from republic. People elected as representative directly or indirectly. Yeah, so directly, indirectly here means कि direct in Lok Sabha election directly we elect, in Rajya Sabha indirectly by proportional representation. So indirectly we choose our representative. So now, as already here, India is a democratic socialist. So India is a democratic socialist is an important fact, although not socialist like China and Russia, Communist Party. No, not it like. So justice here in fair and egalitarian society, equal opportunity for all, no discrimination on sex, caste, gender, and religion, race. Yeah, sorry, ma'am. Although liberty, equality, fraternity is a union of Trinity. Who said without liberty or without quality or without fraternity? This all those things they are a separate entity. मतलब कहने का मतलब ये without ये segregate नहीं कर सकते हैं. Liberty without equality, without fraternity, they cannot separate. इसके बिना तो कुछ है ही नहीं. I mean to say, it's not provide a good thing. So this thing, liberty, equality, fraternity, is a union of Trinity given by, said by Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar said that without liberty or without equality and fraternity, it not have a country have a prosperous and playful level of everyone, like liberty of thought, expression, faith, belief. Without equality, and equality means justice of fair. So this kind of thing. Indian preamble idea borrowed from USA. Yes, sir, ma'am. Now, there are 22 committees. From those 22 committees, I just choose a few committees, sir. They are the 8 major committees. So, drafting committee headed by B.R. Ambedkar, although drafting committee member K.M. Munshi also the member of drafting committee. So, Union Constitution and Power Committee under Jawaharlal Nehru, States Committee under Jawaharlal Nehru, Provisional Constitution and Advisory Committee of Fundamental Rights, Minority Rights and Tribal Rights under Vallabhbhai Patel, National Flag Committee under Rajendra Prasad, Steering Committee under Rajendra Prasad, Rules and Procedure Committee, Rajendra Prasad, House Committee under Pattabhi Sitaramaiah, Language Committee, Muturu Satyanarayan. So all these things you have to remember, sir. As already said कि आपको याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप just लर्न करो, थिंक करो, विजुलाइज करो एंड कीप डूइंग, आपको ऑटोमेटिकली फिट ऑन योर माइंड. Now there are the few questions on the past according to this topic. So here the first question, the preamble to the Constitution of India is, मतलब preamble क्या है Constitution का? The first question is option, a part of Constitution but no legal effect. Option B, not part of Constitution, no legal effect. Option C, part of Constitution and legal effect to other part. Option D, part of Constitution has no legal effect independently of other part. So, sorry ma'am, these are the past question from examination. So, try to answer it. Yeah. As already said in this slide, sorry ma'am, here. It is integral part of Constitution, but no legal effect independently. This thing, sir, ma'am, we find it is a part of Constitution. So it is a part of this option and not part. ये आप क्लर्क कर दो, यानी eliminate कर दो आप. ये तो होगा ही नहीं. This is not. This is wrong. Again, the second option, part of Constitution but has legal effect, or part of Constitution have no legal effect. So, sir, ma'am, as you can see from these options, कि आप part of the Constitution legal effect नहीं है. So, from this thing you again eliminate this one. अब दो ऑप्शन में आप पहुंचे, यानी क्लोज आ गया. क्या लिखा? पार्ट ऑफ द कंस्टिट्यूशन बट नो लीगल इफेक्ट. हियर इट इज आल्सो रिटन नो लीगल इफेक्ट. हियर इज आल्सो रिटन नो लीगल इफेक्ट. बट हियर सर दिस इज द, ये फ्लूक है, दिस इज द फ्लूक वन, और ये आपको जस्ट ट्रैप करेगा. तो इंडिपेंडेंटली ऑफ अदर पार्ट. बट हियर इट मीन्स सर इंडिपेंडेंटली, एज ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन, कि preamble is the part of the constitution but it's not effect independently to other part like fundamental rights, directive principle, state policy. कि अगर हम कोई amendment करते हैं preamble में या फिर amendment directive principle policy में to affect the ये preamble को effect लाने में तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मतलब कोई part को आप affect नहीं करेगा amendment करने से. या independent. So the best option here is, sir, the D. This one is the right one. Second question, which of the following objective not embodied in preamble? Yeah, sir. Which of the following one? Liberty of thought, economic liberty, liberty of expression, liberty of belief. So, sir, you are well aware of this thing. I said liberty. They are the preamble mentioned liberty of thoughts, liberty of expression, liberty of faith, liberty of belief, and liberty of worship. So, from this thing, you have see here liberty of thought, yeah, given. Economic liberty, no. Economic liberty. Liberty of expression, yeah, is it given? Liberty of belief, yeah, is it given? So the right one is economic liberty. This one is the right one. B option is right. Now the third question: mind maker of the Constitution of India is reflected in which of the following? So fundamental duties, fundamental rights, the PSP and the preamble. Now, sir, this all of thing you can go previous slide आप जाके देखो. अगर if you have any doubt, so go there and see. This is the right answer, sir. This one, D, preamble. Directive principle policy talks about social and economic justice, but it is not, although enforceable भी नहीं है और justiciable भी नहीं है. But the fundamental duties, do they? No. This is also things, fundamental rights. So the right one is preamble. The other question is 4. The ideals of justice, social, economic, politics taken from. यानी हमने ये जो objective है, I mean जो these words हैं, these ideals हैं of the preamble के, where we take from social, economic, and politics. So justice of social, economic, sir already said this is the D one. Fifth one, preamble of the Constitution is amendment by which act? Well aware, sir, I mean, they are the only one thing aware this thing, because 44th Constitutional Amendment Act after 1978 Moradi Desai time, emergency time, there are a lot of things. So not 64 is all about Panchayati Raj को enforce करने के लिए. Later it comes with 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. Though the right one is, sir, I mean, this one. D option. D option is right one. The sixth question. Preamble can altered an amendment by which article? Yes, as already said, uh, please sir, do go for previous slide कि आपको देखना है preamble amendment किया गया था 42nd constitutional amendment. We add socialist, we add secular, we add republic from 42nd constitutional amendment act. So parliament has the power under article. These are the options. Try to give the answers, element. So I said parliament have the power to modify or amend the part of the constitution under the article 368. Yeah, they are the ordinary law or they are the law, expression of law. So from this article 368, parliament can amend this thing. Now the last question, ideals for liberty, equality, fraternity taken from which constitution? Yes, just think about it, this answer. Here are the options, USA, UK, France and Russia. So go for previous slides and you have the answer. They are written on those slides. So sir, ma'am, please do like, share and subscribe. Join INSATIABLEDEMY. Please share and like INSATIABLEDEMY1729 @gmail.com. Thank you.